Hello, I'm James Lim, founder of the Property P.L.U.S System, and again this week I will be curating some of the very good top properties out there in the market that is available for sales right now, in which you can go for it. Okay, and I find all these properties are very special and I would strongly recommend to my clients. So let's go on to it. Now, when we look at some of the properties at time, I always like to have an investor mindset, as majority of my clients are buying properties for investment. So some of the key factors I look at is that I always look at properties that will help you increase your value, okay? And in order to do that, you need to have properties around the purchase property that you're going to buy that will also increase in value. Now, the second thing I'm also looking at is that properties that are either near to good schools or MRT stations, because these are actually the number one reason why home resale buyers, your future potential buyers, are going to buy all these properties from you. Okay. Of course, next I will also another factor I'll be looking at is also looking at into the URA master plan, and definitely these properties must have a very good reasonable selling price after profit. I spent only about a minute talking about all this, but if you are keen to know more about all this system or want to hear more about it, I actually have something called the Property P.L.U.S System, and if you're interested, I can link it up. Just feel free to put inside the comment section and I'll link up the video for you. So the first property I'm looking at is very undervalued. It's called actually the Continuum. Okay, the Continuum is actually located near Dunman Road. So it's actually located near the train station, and it's also located to another project that is actually Dunman Grand. Okay, Dunman Grand. So for the Continuum, it's actually located at P.L.U.S Avenue. It is a freehold property that have roughly 8 minutes walk away to the train station. Okay, so now the 2-bedroom and the 2-bath is actually going for 1.756 million. Okay, at 1.75 million, now it is actually a very good value buy, because if you are to compare with a nearby property that is the Dunman Grand at a 2-bedroom, the price over there is at 1.9 million. That is not the freehold property. So basically you have to weigh your options. Should you go for 1.75 that's a freehold, or should you go for 1.9 that is near to MRT station that is a 2-bedroom or so? Okay, that is 99 leasehold. Regardless, these two properties are near the train station, so I would strongly go for it. Okay, not only is it just any train station, but it is the yellow line, the circle line, the Dakota MRT station, which will get you into the CBD area very fast. So in my other video sections, I did talk about the importance of the different type of train station. So you should be going for the two type. One is the circle line, the other one is the downtown line, where these two are the future of the train stations, or the importance of it, because it will bring you down into a CBD area itself. So another thing I would like to look at is also, we look at the pricing also, okay? Below I did talk about the different prices of the 2-bedroom and the 2-bath. So like for example, for Grand Dunman, we have 2 bedrooms that's actually close to 2.05 million already, 300k difference. Tembusu Grand right now, the 2-bedroom 2-bath is like 1.9 million. Terra here, another freehold properties, on the other side is like 1.8 million. So definitely you can see that looking at all these prices, definitely is a very, very strong value buy. If you are looking around the Katong area, you are looking at the Dakota area, where I find the prices to be very, very attractive. So the next I would like to talk about is the Grand Dunman. Okay, so I just blew up the map a little bit bigger, where you can see it's actually just a stone throw distance away from Dakota MRT station itself. So I would like to just concentrate a little bit on pricing. Just now you can see that a freehold property is like 1.75, but then again this is like 1.9 million. So now if you are looking for a property that is really very near to the train station, you can't beat this Grand Dunman. Okay, and this is for people who likes properties that are easier to rent out, nearer to a train station. You can go for a 2-bedroom on the 14th floor is like at 1.9 million, or another option is that there are dual keys available in this development. So you are looking for dual keys unit, or for rental, I would actually recommend this property to you. Now let's move on. Now the third I'd like to recommend to you was actually launched just this weekend. It's called the Here at One North. Okay, so now this property honestly is not cheap at all. Prices actually goes for 2005 to 2006 per square foot, and to be frank with you, you are able to get this type of PSF, right, that are actually freehold along the circle line also. One example that I've always been talking about is like the Terra here. Okay, but why am I talking about this property. Okay, the reason is because that there is a formula for investors that you can actually look at, especially you're looking at rental. And that formula actually goes is that the total number of working adults in this particular location divided by the total number of residences over here. And you know, one north is like what we call the Silicon Valley of Singapore, where you can see that there's multiple developments or multiple high-tech commercial areas in this location. So definitely, if you look at most of the location in Singapore, if you are to follow by this formula, number of working adults divided by the total number of units of residences, normally it's always less than 1. You know, like Sengkang area, there's no workplaces, so the ratio is like less than 0.1. But then again, if you look at, I did my calculation over here, since the total number of people working in this area is so huge, you know, it's like a CBD area, it's like an outskirt of a CBD area, you know, and then definitely we are doing this score at time, this ratio at time is like more than 10. So if you want to find tenants or future buyers in this location, it is definitely will be able to find it. Okay, so if you want a property that has very good location, very strong intrinsic value, I will definitely ask you to go for this. You know, there isn't a 1 bedroom here. 2 bedrooms is like going for 1.9. Okay, so looking at like One North Eden, One North Residences, these properties are these style of units are all sold out, you know, on the first day of launch at time, but we still do have a couple of one at the here at One North area. So you are looking at investment, I would actually strongly recommend you to just look at this property and have it as part of your consideration. Okay. Now the next one is what I call the best freehold. Okay, so now it's actually Mattar Residences. Mattar Residences has actually TOP already. Okay, so this developer actually sell this development upon TOP. Now it is freehold and you know, you can move in immediately. You can see that it is like a 4 minutes walk away from Mattar MRT station. Okay, and you know, it is another positive thing is that it is along the downtown line. Okay, downtown line, as I mentioned, downtown line and Circle Line are very strong developments. MRT stations. Okay, so not only that, if you look at the north and look at the south, there's 2 primary schools, so it's surrounded by primary schools. And I did mention, you know, one of the reasons people move houses is actually to bring a child closer to the primary school. So there is near train station that is near the primary school, so I find this to be something very attractive. Now let's look in terms of the pricing. A 1 bedroom itself is at 1.1 million. Okay, 2 bedroom at 1.5 million. So look at these 2 factors. Number 1 is freehold, and number 2 is actually already built. So you will not, honestly, you cannot find this type of pricing that is really out there, that is actually brand new. Okay, at 1.5 million, 2 bedroom is super attractive. You know, I'll be talking about other the last one that is actually Lentor. You can take note of this pricing and then we compare with Lentor and then see what is your opinion. Okay, now Lentor is what I actually consider the best overall for people who are actually staying around the north and wants near to the train station, and you know, they want very nice condo facilities, very good builders. You know, it is by Guaco Land itself, near train station, very good beautiful view, very good interior. So I consider this as the overall homestay aspect. You know, of course, if I do have money, I would like to, you know, purchase a property over here. However, all my money has actually already been locked up in my other properties. So let's look at this unit itself. A 3 bedroom over here is going for 2.24 million. You know, you can see that also there are other developers that I actually recommend is like 2.26 million on the 6th floor. So but on the 4 bedrooms we are looking at is 2.6 million. So these are some of the units that actually I recommend to you. However, of course, why I did not put a 2 bedroom over here is because the 2 bedroom is so popular, it has been fully sold already. Okay, so these are the few properties I'd like to recommend you for this month, in the month of April and moving forward into May. Okay, potentially wise June, July onwards, we do look at other future launches, but that is for another video. Okay, but then again, if you are looking at right now, okay, I really strongly to urge you to recommend to look at Mattar Residences. I find this to be the very good pricing for a freehold property. If you are interested in any of these properties, please feel free to drop me a WhatsApp at my number below in the description. Okay, Or if you do have anything to share, please, or any questions that you like to share, drop me a WhatsApp or just put in the comment section. I'll be more than willing to answer to you, especially about the pricing or what other units I would actually recommend to you. So because I would like to keep my video short, that's it so long. Bye, and I see you next week. See you.